Right now at noon, Wisconsin is honoring law enforcement officers who have died serving their community. And farmers already struggling from trade war tensions are nervous about what another tariff hike means for them.
From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 Now on this Friday afternoon. We'll get to those stories in just a bit. It's a good day to get outside, though, and get some sunshine. It finally returns. Let's head over to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Chris Reese has a look at your first alert forecast. Lots of smiles out there today.
That's right, Mark. And the weather truly is different than 24 hours ago. And in what way different, honestly, just depends on where you're located. All of us do have the sunshine. That's some good news. But as you work your way towards the lake shore, things are a lot colder than 24 hours ago. But back towards the west, we are really seeing that warmth come in, folks. In fact, as we zoom out across the upper Midwest, you see just how much warmer things are for a lot of folks. And so that's bringing smiles. The sunshine, of course, bringing smiles as well. This is a live look from the station. Yes, how about that for a Friday? Get outside and enjoy that. The temperatures are at 55 right now. We are seeing those winds coming out of the north at 14 miles per hour. 40s as you work your way towards the lake shore, back towards the Mississippi River. We're seeing those temperatures get ever so close towards the 60-degree mark. Over the Midwest as a whole, we do have a lot of those temperatures in the 50s and 60s. That's with high pressure in control. A cold front did sweep through, yes, but that high is going to gradually move towards the east. As that does so, that begins to set the stage for some warming temperatures towards the weekend. But in the meantime, this is just bringing a lot of sunshine for us folks. We're going to see that sunshine last throughout the rest of today and into early on Saturday as well. There are some clouds that could try to join the party on Saturday. We're going to time that out along with at least a couple rain chances coming up in Maine weather, Mark.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Chris.
My pleasure.
New at noon, investigators are working to determine what caused a crash in Dodge County that killed a teenager. It happened in the town of Teresa. An initial investigation shows a car drove through a stop sign, crashed into a pickup truck. The 19-year-old driver was taken to the hospital but is expected to be okay. 3 other teens were in the car. A 19-year-old man was pronounced dead at the scene. Another 19-year-old man was flown to the hospital with serious injuries, and a 16-year-old girl was taken to the hospital. Governor Evers has ordered flags to fly at half-staff today to show respect for officers who have given their lives in the line of duty. This afternoon is the 29th annual Law Enforcement Memorial Ceremony on the Capitol grounds. 2 names will be added to the memorial: Milwaukee police officer Michael Mikowski and Charles Irving Jr. Irving was killed in a single vehicle crash during a police chase, while Mikowski died after being shot by a suspect wanted on a parole violation. The 2 suspects accused of carrying out a mass shooting in a Denver area charter school are scheduled to be in court this afternoon. 18-year-old Devin Erickson had an initial appearance on Wednesday. Law enforcement say he used 2 of his parents' handguns in the shooting that killed 18-year-old Kendrick Ray Castillo and wounded 8 others. The other suspect is 16-year-old Alec McKinney. Officers have not said whether he will be charged as an adult. The trade war is escalating. Overnight, the U.S. raised tariffs on $200 billion worth of items made in China from 10% to 25%. The tax hike comes as U.S. and Chinese leaders continue trade talks. If no deal can be reached, President Trump says he's prepared to put a 25% tariff on another $325 billion worth of Chinese-made goods. That would impact everything China ships to the U.S. China will likely retaliate with higher taxes on U.S.-made goods. It's not clear which products they'll target, but farmers already impacted by trade tensions could be hit harder.
A lot of guys that, you know, their brokers have been telling them to hang on, and this thing's going to get better when the deal gets done.
Doug Onstad is a farmer in Polk County, Iowa. He says some of his neighbors will have to sell their farms if the U.S. and China can't agree to a deal. A major employer in Stevens Point will cut its workforce by at least 1/3 in the next 2 years. The Donaldson Company manufacturing plant laid off 29 hourly employees and 6 salaried workers this week. They plan to cut 150 to 200 more jobs. About 550 people work at the plant making hydraulic, lube, and fuel filters. Donaldson operates 140 facilities in 40 countries and is in the process of a company-wide restructuring. On Monday, Governor Evers and leaders from the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation will award grants to expand school fabrication laboratories. WISC is awarding more than $500,000 to help schools purchase the latest manufacturing equipment so they can train students to use them. Beloit Turner High School is one of the grant recipients. It is commencement weekend on the UW campus, and that means you'll need to plan some extra time if you're driving downtown. Tonight at 5:30 is the ceremony for doctoral students at the Cole Center. A reminder that Dayton Street is closed due to construction between Charter and Park Streets through the weekend. Then tomorrow is the big party at Camp Randall. If you're attending the festivities, we have information about parking and free shuttle services up at channel3000.com. And if you're looking to get out and enjoy some sun tomorrow, it's officially boating season. Wingra Boats and Brittingham Boats officially open their rental facilities tomorrow and Sunday from 10 to 4. Canoes, kayaks, and stand-up paddle boats are all options to check out. Then on May 25th, all boathouses will be open daily. And there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
What's the best thing we can do for Mom this Mother's Day? We've got the inside scoop. Hey, I want to remind you that this weekend is Mother's Day. So if you haven't had a chance to get a card or make plans for your mom or any mom in your life, we have an idea that'll make her light up. You know, for most moms, it's more meaningful that you call or be with her on Sunday than anything else. And rather than getting her some gift just to get her something, what do you say I show you how to whip up a special breakfast that's filled with TLC? All we do is mix together a good amount of pancake mix with a couple of eggs, milk, club soda, and vegetable oil. You see, the bubbles in the club soda will make this light and fluffy. Now we pour this into muffin cups and top each with some fresh fruit. Here we're using blueberries in some and cut up apples in others. Once they're filled, we pop them in the oven and bake them for 25 minutes or until they pass the toothpick test. When they're done, we top them with some pancake syrup to make them even more to die for. So here's what I suggest. Go online and get the recipe for our fruity pancake muffins so you'll be able to treat Mom extra special this Sunday. And while you're making them, don't forget to add in your own TLC. That's tender loving care. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a very special way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, Howard. We're finally getting a break from the clouds and rain. We're going to see some sunshine today and parts of tomorrow as well. Chris Reese shares if that'll hold on for Mother's Day in your first alert forecast next. Our Call for Action phone bank is open right now, ready to take on your consumer issues. You can call our hotline. Volunteers will help you with any consumer complaints. The number is 608-270-2833. The service is open every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday between 11 and 1. Well, if you're still looking for a Mother's Day gift, the makers of mac and cheese are offering a pretty sweet deal. Diane King Hall explains in today's Money Watch report.
In a series of tweets this morning, President Trump said that there is, quote, no need to rush talks with China after the tariff hike went into effect overnight. The president highlighted an imbalance in trade between the United States and China and said the increase in duties from 10% to 25% will ultimately benefit U.S. farmers. Despite the attempt to calm fears over the ripple effect of increased tariffs on Chinese goods, stocks started the session lower. Market volatility has increased as traders fret over the possibility of a long-term trade war. The cost of living in the U.S. rose in April. According to the Labor Department, consumer prices inched up 0.3%. Higher gas prices, rising rents, and health care costs fueled the increase, helping soften the overall blow. The price of clothes and food decreased. And if you're looking for something extra special to give to Mom this Mother's Day, give her the gift of a night off. Kraft will pay up to $100 for a babysitter this Sunday so moms can have a day away with no meltdowns or diaper changes. The rules are simple. Submit the babysitting bill to craftmothersdayaway.com. The offer ends at midnight Sunday, May 19th, but don't forget that Mother's Day is this Sunday. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Diane King Hall.
Diane, thank you. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials down 133 points. The NASDAQ off 65 and the S&P 500 down 18. Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee out of the radio barn today, so here are your farm numbers. Time now for the weather. Chris Reese is standing by with a sunny forecast for a change.
That's right, Mark. Quite a change from yesterday. We're talking more sunshine outside and a few decorator clouds starting to join in on the horizon. There's going to be more where that came from. Here's a live look at the Edgewater right now. Still, things are beautiful. Temperatures are comfortable, too. We're at 55 right now. Winds coming out of the north, though, at 14 miles per hour. So, yes, folks, things are just a little bit breezy as you begin to head out. Humidity's low. Air is relatively dry, so that's why the humidity is at 45% there. Here's the deal. We are tracking a few showers across northern Wisconsin right now. You work your way back towards the high plains. That's where a few rumbles of lightning and thunder can't be ruled out. As for us, we're going to be staying dry as we go through today. The only thing we'll be looking for is some cloud cover joining the picture. In fact, you can see that on visible cloud track right now, especially towards the west of Madison. This is where the air is just buoyant enough for the clouds to begin to rise and develop. We're going to see that working on into town a little bit later. Temperatures are warm out there as well. We are talking close to 60s. You work your way towards Mineral Point. Prairie du Chien at 58 right now. Boscobel at 56. And then as you work your way towards Lakeshore, that's where things are just a little bit colder. We're talking some of those temperatures into the upper 40s. But across the upper Midwest as a whole, we are seeing those temperatures mainly in the 50s and low 60s. The warmer air well south and east of here. That cold front that came through still sweeping that on out. In the meantime, we're looking for high pressure, folks, to stay in control. That's what's bringing the drier air along with the sunshine that's out there, at least for now. Now, this high starts to move towards the south and east. That does mean it's slightly warmer temperatures, but then we're watching what's all the way down here across the panhandle of Texas. That, folks, is going to try to throw a little bit of cloud cover our way as we move towards Saturday. In fact, here's that system. Watch how it moves towards the north and east. Here's that cloud cover into Saturday. By Sunday, we have another weak shot of rain coming our way. I think for the most part, it's going to throw some clouds at us. Monday looks fantastic. Tuesday looks fantastic. We will watch Tuesday into Wednesday for a little rain chance. And then Thursday and Friday looks fantastic as well. But let's plan out the weekend for you guys. 60 this afternoon. You're going to head home. Pleasant weather this afternoon and evening. We'll start out Saturday in the 30s. This is 6 a.m. Here comes that cloud cover into Saturday afternoon from that system to the south. Temperatures will still be in the 50s and 60s throughout that. And then Saturday afternoon, I think we'll see a bit more sunshine with temperatures still in the 50s and 60s. We're going to watch Mother's Day, though. Cloud cover will be around, but there's a chance that some rain tries to enter into the picture on Mother's Day, which of course is the worst day of the week that could possibly happen. Our mothers need the sunshine out there. But as we move into the week ahead, we're still talking temperatures that are going to be in the 60s, perhaps some low 70s showing up. Mark, there's an 80 Just a week away. Now, that weekend that you see the 77 and the 80 is a special weekend. That's my 1-year move to Wisconsin. So even I need good weather.
There you go.
Because I'm trying to celebrate that weekend, 1 year of just amazing times and memories in Wisconsin. But we'll see how the weather turns out.
Time flies, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
We had 80 already, though, right?
We
On
have
Easter.
had an 80
On
already.
Easter,
That
yeah.
was on Easter.
All right. Well, let's have another one.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, next at noon, Texas Police Department is honoring a 6-year-old battling cancer, how they're making her dreams of becoming an officer come true. Well, police in Texas made 6-year-old Abigail Arias' dream come true by swearing her in as a police officer. She has terminal cancer, and recent updates from the family shows that her condition is progressing. Her uncle is honoring her brave fight with a special gift. Reporter Ed Lavandera has the story.
The tattoo I'm getting is the Freeport Police Department badge.
Get it on straight.
Ramel Arias wants to always carry the shield of his hero, a Freeport, Texas police officer, badge number 758, an officer on a mission fighting bad guys.
What's your number?
758.
758.
I wanted to put that 758 as her, because that's her actual badge number, and it's actually in her handwriting.
Guess whose writing this badge number is? Yours.
The ink honors his niece, Officer Abigail Arias.
It's pretty cool, huh?
That looks like you.
Better? Yeah?
The newest 6-year-old boot-strutting, cowboy hat-wearing Freeport police officer.
What an honor.
I promise
I promise
to protect
to protect.
and serve.
In February, Abigail was sworn in as a police officer by Chief Raymond Garavay. It was her dream.
You couldn't have picked a better role model to put on that uniform and represent law enforcement in general, first responders.
Does the police uniform help you fight the bad guys?
Yes, sir. It keeps me brave.
When she wears it with pride. She wears it with dignity. She respects it the way we should respect it. On top of that, she's fighting something that you and I are not fighting.
The dream is actually a dying wish. Abigail is battling a rare cancer that has spread through her body.
I'm just blessed that we were the chosen ones to be able to do her lifelong dream of wanting to be a police officer.
Her cancer right now is terminal. It derives from the kidney, and it's a rare cancer, but it is common in kids.
She's fighting for her life.
So my bad guys in my lungs?
Her cancers are called the bad guys. And if you ask her, she'll tell you that the bad guys are still in there.
Oh my goodness. What you do with those?
I arrest people.
Brian Clevens is the owner of Prison Break Tattoos. He calls it a safe haven for first responders. He's seen it all here, but this work of art left him in tears.
Never in my 6 years have I had someone come in to memorialize a child that's still here with us. Something's giving her strength.
Now that I got your badge, I'm always gonna be fighting the bad guys with you. We're gonna beat them bad guys, baby. Yeah? You know I love you, right? You're the strongest, toughest little kid I've ever known.
We have to pray that she beats this.
She has work to do here. I know he wants her up there, but we're gonna be a little selfish today.
Is that heavy?
We need her here.
Lord, here we are in this special place with this special little angel.
It's like a shield for me too, man, you know? And it's to be able to know that I'm doing this for her and that I have a piece of her for the rest of my life.
It's a permanent badge of honor.
Where are we going next, Daddy?
Ed Lavendera, CNN, Houston, Texas.
Another serious illnesses. Today is the final day of American Family Children's Hospital's Radiothon. You can also donate anytime through their website. Here's Chris with the final check of your forecast.
The sunshine does continue to stick around as we go through today. We'll see a little bit more cloud cover moving in. You can see that in Platteville right now. That moves east as we go through the rest of the afternoon. By Saturday, we'll see those highs into the low 60s. A little bit cooler for Mother's Day. We'll have a rain chance, unfortunately, for Mother's Day, but still, most of the upcoming week has lots of dry weather with it. We're talking temperatures in the 60s and 70s, and by the time we get towards next weekend, things do look great with temperatures near 80 and perhaps reaching 80 as we move into Sunday. We'll see a rain chance that arrives by Sunday night next week, but of course that's a long way off. So in the meantime, get outside, enjoy the weekend that's out there right now. Yes, we will see some cloud cover, but we should stay dry. Temperatures in the upper 50s and low 60s.
Stay dry. Those are two words that everybody wants to hear right now.
Yes, they are.
All right, Chris, thank you. Thank you for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.